All right, not in the studio today, but I had to do a video here, obviously, with the news that Ross Coulthart was doing this interview with new whistleblower Jake Barber, who was talking about the retrieval program, confirmation of NHI, and more of that. So thank you for joining me on this special episode of Down to Earth with me, Kristian Harloff. Like I said, this is going to be just me shooting the crap. It's not my normal episode. I'll probably cover this again on Monday, but just wanted to get my initial thoughts on the video. So I said this when I was talking about all of this the other day. And I said the major thing that needs to happen here, if they would, because everyone's talking, this is the start of disclosure, this is the big thing, this is a lot of whistleblowers coming. I said it's got to be information that before they show the actual footage, that what we think we're going to get is the stuff that if you're following this channel, if you're following this subject in general, that you've probably heard about, whether it's the remote viewing stuff, any of those other things. It's stuff, if they're going to bring that to the public and they're going to show that to, as they say, the normies or whatever it might be, it's stuff that you want to get to them and say, well, wait a minute, because right away people are going to think it's kind of woo-woo stuff, like how do you prove this? Can you prove this? And you do it and you say, look, not only can I prove it, I'm going to show you this footage.
Let's slow this down to take a closer look. That's an egg-shaped UAP suspended from a 150-foot long line. We're told the craft is about 20 feet long. The egg suspended in a cradle. And look how careful the pilot is as they bring their precious cargo into land. Let's freeze frame here to look at one of the clearest images of a UAP ever taken. This is no blurry light in a distant sky. The source of the footage putting themselves at incredible risk to record this UAP retrieval. Look at how perfectly smooth the craft is. No markings at all, and no visible means of propulsion or way to see inside. Watch how it rolls, almost graceful as it hits the ground, despite being wrapped in the ropes and canvas from the cradle as it's dropped for pickup. The UAP's final destination still unknown.
High definition footage of this craft, this egg-shaped craft that I told you about. And they show footage. Now they said, a lot of people asked me, people were texting me going, do you think this is the footage that really, that moves the needle? Like people who are that weren't really necessarily on board, and I shouldn't say on board, but didn't know a lot about this topic, that heard me talking about it, wanted to see, said, oh, this could be actual footage of a UFO. No, I don't. Do I think it's legit? Yeah, very well could be, but that's the problem. They needed to show footage that wasn't do you think it's legit? Could be. It needed to be like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's the same thing. It was like the infrared green. It was clearer than the little dot in the sky, which is a good thing, I guess, but I don't know, man. It's just like, it was, I hate to say it, but it was underwhelming. It was underwhelming. Do I believe the guy and do I think he's legitimate? I do. Do I think that this is going to help and continue conversation? I do. Do I think it is that groundbreaking, huge event that everyone in the community was making it to be? Time will tell. Because this particular day, it isn't. But that's not to say that it didn't change things overall. In the same way that when David Grush talked to Ross Coulthart, it was like, that was a pretty big day, though, overall, right? It really was. And then it led to the hearing just a little bit later, but there's been so much news about what this was going to be. Like, this was going to be the biggest evidence we've ever seen. I guarantee you, I'm going to do this afterwards just to show it. I'll talk about it on Monday. My wife doesn't follow this stuff. She doesn't know what's going on with it. I'm going to show her that footage, and I'm going to say, what do you make of this? She's not going to think anything extraordinary about it at all. I can guarantee you that. Because I think that the problem is this with this footage. If you didn't tell me what it was, like you're looking at a UAP, then you wouldn't even know. You just think it was, some kind of a pickup or something. You wouldn't go, wait, is that a UFO? You wouldn't know. We wouldn't know. So it wasn't, I was disappointed. I'll be completely honest. I was disappointed by it. Now, again, it's not to say I don't think it's legitimate. It's not to say I don't think it is an actual UFO. I happen to think it is, to be completely honest with you. But as far as impact goes, I don't think it's going to have the impact that they thought it was or they think it is. And it was also very hard to get this. Like, you got to log into NewsNation. It should have been streamed on their YouTube channel. You had to like stream it through another YouTuber streaming channel. It was like, I don't think it was run very well, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Put your comments in there. Tell me what you think. Like I said, I know this video, this is not the best film video right now, but I wanted to get something out there and just wanted to put up on the channel to get people's thoughts. Let me know what you think. I'll talk about this again on Monday and break it down a little bit more. And then I'm sure Peter and I or somebody else on Tuesday will talk. I have Ryan Graves coming on the show soon. I'll definitely talk to him about this and see what he thinks. He might be able to change my mind. I don't know. But that's it. Put your thoughts in there. Let me know. I appreciate it. And we'll see you later.